go. Just wait for the loading. I actually don't know where I left off. We're level 48 when we are still barely started in the story. We haven't even been to Good yet. Oh yeah, the castle.
It's
The
9 p.m.
castle.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Yes. Castle. Okay, well, we got some work to do here. That Myra Queen, she's not doing anything for us. There. Oh. Okay. Certainly an improvement already.
And since we're not playing D&D tonight, we're doing this.
Yes. Playing D&D tomorrow night. There's a change of plans, because there's always a change of plans, because nobody can ever keep their schedule straight.
Life happens. What can we say?
I mean, if people didn't have lives, then...
Everybody can't be us. Like, we have no lives.
Fair, I guess.
See, this is why I'm a perfect candidate to be a zombie. I have no life to speak of, so I can literally just wander around the neighborhood chanting brains. But I'd be a pretty lethargic zombie because the whole, like, you know, chasing people down to eat them seems like really a lot of work that I'm just not interested in.
It really is. I mean, like, yeah, and people are, like, you know, they're high in fat.
Yeah, they really are. And that's not good for my heart. You know?
No, it's not.
And, you know, there's that whole, like, you know, most people are inherently kind of dumb and you're eating their brains, which are full of dumb. It's just a good way to just get more stupidity piled on you.
I don't think it works quite like that.
Humor me and say it does.
Okay. Alright.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. All quiet. Stay tuned for Minutemen.
Okay. So, let's see here. No, no. There. Oh! Fuck.
Did you screwed it up?
I did, I screwed it up.
It happens.
I wish there was an undo function. Even if it only went back one step. that would be a
It's
tremendous
9
help.
p.m. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Okay.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the continent. Nothing to report. Keep it temperature for updates.
Now, eliminating these debris piles doesn't do much for us, but it does make the ruined slope look a little less garbage, which is why I like to do it. Like, it smooths things out. Okay. There.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Okay. So this section is basically fixed. Let's head over here and see if we can do anything about this section. Are you kidding me? Yeah, some of these I'm gonna have to dive under the floor to find. Okay. Pardon me 1 second. Come on. There's gotta be a spot where I can find you. Hey, Luna! And yeah, as you probably saw, that's exactly what happened with me, is I accidentally scrapped a wall and had to go out and save. Or go out and reload. There we go. The hitboxes on some of these like fine things are so off sometimes. So like maybe... Oh, I saw it for a second there. There.
Nothing to report. Stay safe.
Okay. There we go. So that's that segment. That's about... It's a little bit. Let's... There. Get it to auto-save. We can actually, with our mods, we can actually delete this, but we're not going to because you're not supposed to get in there yet. There's a quest to unlock that.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
No, don't scrap the castle wall. That's the one thing I don't want you to scrap.
Make sure you save it off. This area looks really tiny.
It's a little goofy, yeah. And they put these guard posts, like, I don't know what they're thinking with those, because, A, guard posts suck. They don't give you that much defense, and, I already saved a minute ago.
Okay.
This is Radio
I just
Freedom.
don't want you losing all your compass.
Yeah, no, I'm being careful and I'm aware. Come on, there. Those vines. I'm sure I've mentioned before, but I do not like how the vines look in this game. I think they look ugly. If they were maybe more green or something, they would look cool, but they just aren't, and they just don't. Okay, good. Okay. And we are going to get rid of these shack planks because we're gonna do some custom work there to clean that up. We don't actually have to get rid of these Mirelurk things because they will actually go away on their own. But I mean, the less time I have to spend fixing up the castle, the better, is how I see it. So, speaking of, I guess we should go in here and fix up this stuff and. Okay. Better, better, better. Yeah. Well, whatever. Screw you. It's actually where I wanted to be from. Thank you. It's gonna be difficult. I always want to be difficult.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Okay. Is that one? And that one we actually had to be inside to find it.
All across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report, though. Stay tuned for updates.
How about you? Are you really difficult like that? Just kind of gotta float around until I find the magic spot. That was selected. Haha. So you guys thought that it wasn't going to happen, but I found it. Alright. Is there any chance I can get rid of these? Oh, I can't.
UAM here at Radio Freedom.
Let's not get rid of the radio
Quiet
tower
is
though.
how we like it. Stay safe out there.
There we go. Quick save. We're almost done scrapping this place. We still got to do the inside. I like to delete the brick walls so that you can actually like
Broadcasting
see
all
through
day,
these.
all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I guess you guys can keep your cooking stove. I don't know which stain I just got rid of, but I got rid of one of them. I did a quick save before coming in here. You know what, I'm gonna take these shelves out of here. No, 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 no. Not the castle wall. There we go.
I have no kitties.
This room is nice and clean. Goes down smooth and clean. Gasoline. I think for those two brick walls, I've got to actually like dive into the wall.
I'm sure we can use it.
Yeah, it's radio freedom. It's broadcast out here, so you can't not hear it while you're in this location.
But it also public domain stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
UAM here at Radio Freedom. Hope you're listening from a safe place. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom.
We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here.
Here for minutes and hours.
I miss Three Dogs so much. Okay, I'll let you guys keep your first aid station, I guess. Oh, I've never actually listened to Radio Freedom that much, Luna. And I don't listen. I listen to like honestly, ever since I got the mod to have Galaxy News Radio in the Commonwealth, I've pretty much just been listening to that because Cerberus is an awesome host. Okay.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
But I also kind of like just the generic music that they play. GNR, if you get the GNR mod, it has unique. It's got songs from Mr.
New Vegas.
No, not Mr. New Vegas, but like who's the guy who like runs around who does music in New Vegas?
I don't know.
Like that guy anyway. Like there's a guy who plays music in New Vegas. There's a singer that you meet on the road, and he's got some unique songs. Lonesome Drifter, thank you. Yes, Lonesome Drifter. GNR's got the Lonesome Drifter music from New Vegas, as well as Magnolia's in-game music, which I'm not super fond of Magnolia's songs, but Mr. New Vegas, again, Mr. New Vegas. Lonesome Drifter's songs are awesome. Now, if we can just get them to play music from what was the character name in Top Secret? Played by Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I want to call him Nick Valentine, but I don't think that was his name. It's this guy.
But
it was Nick something.
Nick Rivers.
Yeah.
Nick Rivers. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Get his
Get the soundtrack to that movie.
his Shop at Macy's song.
I love that song. When he was working in preteen maternity.
Yes, at Macy's.
If you haven't watched Top Secret, you should. It's a great movie.
It's by the same people who did. Oh, are you kidding me? It's by the same people who did Airplane, so it's funny, but it's a spoof of spy movies and Elvis movies and World War II movies combined. And at one point, he does a cover of "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" That's a Macy's ad.
It's great.
Are you lonesome tonight? Is your kitchen afright? It's good stuff, guys.
It's just absolutely hilarious.
Shop at Macy's and love me tonight.
This song is not actually a sponsor for Macy's. Are they even a company anymore?
Oh, who the fuck knows?
I don't shop anymore. Really? You did it again.
It moved just a little bit. I was trying to click on one thing, and the mouse moved a little bit as I was going to hit the enter key to confirm.
This is why they pay you the big bucks.
They don't pay me anything at all. And honestly, I'm probably losing money by like spending the electricity to do this.
It doesn't matter. In another 35 years, we'll all be dead anyway.
I mean,
When the world explodes.
that's basically my retirement plan. So here's hoping.
Get hit by that gamma burst we've all wanted.
Falling backwards on my axe now, like I always talked about doing.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing more of the world.
Okay. Doing better. One of these days I do have to get around to like streaming New Vegas and Fallout 3. Because I love those games a lot. No. Okay. The music that we keep overhearing reminds me of in Wind Waker. There's a part where you can hear one of the characters practicing their violin, and like it sounds a lot like that because they're both like heavy on violin music. No, I don't want to scrap the wires. I might actually use those wires for something at some point. I will. Just give me a second. Seriously, got that stuck in my head now.
3 a.m. here at Radio Freedom. Hope you're listening from a safe place. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there. This is Radio Freedom.
Okay.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
No. Plywood. The plywood. Scrap the plywood. I'll tell you what, this is why you don't rent to Mireworks, because they will leave your house in this condition, man. It's you will it will take you a fortune to clean it up. No.
No.
Got some good news out of the town of Megaton. The live atomic bomb has finally been deep sixed for good. Oh my god!
Is it being twitchy?
There. Sheesh.
I'm glad I had you safe instead.
Yeah.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Don't send dog meat anywhere. That's another thing you gotta watch out for, is it's very possible to accidentally scrap dog meat or your other companions. I have done it before. Unsurprisingly, your companions do not like being scrapped.
What is that red?
Nick has an energy gun, so when he kills stuff, sometimes it turns them to ash.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that was. Okay, guys. I'm almost done in here. So this rubble right here, you may notice you can actually get rid of. You're actually supposed to. But we're not going through there, and we're certainly not deleting it. That's for a later quest. The same one that gets you into that locked up area. You can actually go down into those tunnels right now, but you can't get very far into them. No. I am going to as soon as I'm done in this room, which will be very soon. Okay. Just one more stretch to go here. Then we can actually start putting stuff in, which is considerably less dangerous than taking stuff out. Because this does actually count as a settlement.
Radio freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Check it out. It's palate cleanser. Ha 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 ha.
I have a dumb question that I don't know the answer to.
Okay.
Does everything you scrap give you resources?
Yes. Well, let me walk that back for 1 second. Everything is coded in the game that if it's scrappable, it will have a list somewhere of the resources that it will give you. But with some modded items, the scrap return table entry thing can be blank. If I find something that gives me nothing, I'll let you know. We'll see. But for the most part, everything is going to give you resources. Everything that you're supposed to be able to scrap gives you resources.
I see.
Get a little airflow through here, so this place doesn't smell like Preston's farts all the time. I love how we can delete the hole in the wall to make it not like that. Just like in real life.
It's 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Two Minutemen alerts.
No.
Don't worry, I caught it.
I will take the save.
I'm almost done, so... No! Oh my god, like... This is harder than most of the missions that I've had to do in this game.
That's why I'm trying to tell you to save now. I realize you're almost done,
But I'm prone to error and kind of an idiot.
yes. So please hear me.
Okay. Okay. No art for you guys. No. There. Now you guys gotta sleep head to head. I'll let them have the clock so that they can be aware of the inexorable march of time.
Across the Commonwealth. All quiet.
Okay. Now I just gotta get rid of a handful of things that we weren't able to otherwise get rid of. And or things that I missed. There.
Good morning, Commonwealth. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Nothing to report, and yet you continue to report it. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Now we don't need to scrap anything more. We just gotta build. So, let's go ahead. Let's add some more beds.
You're like a little hot box there, bud.
No, this is the kitchen slash bathroom.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Here.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Our doctor can use that bed. This is like the general's room, which I'm definitely not using for myself. So.
Oh. So they're general quarters.
Mm-hmm. There. Now. We've got some lights, but I don't know if I care that much to run electricity to all of them. That will power up. Where is
This
it?
is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen.
Oh, it's over here.
7 a.m. All's quiet across the Commonwealth.
That powers up
Stay safe out there.
that water pump, so now they've got plenty of water. Yeah, let's
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
there. style doesn't exactly match, but it's fine. It at least looks halfway decent. Now, one thing that is going to be very important is we're going to want to completely block off some of the approaches to the castle here. Or at least mostly. So, let's take one of these. Okay. No, it's not quite right. Fix it. There. Okay. We also need to go over a bit. There. The BOS is out doing they do over there. Right. I'm gonna put a door here. They're probably having fun. I don't want to disturb them. There we go. There. Yeah, a little safety. Now right here, I feel it would be useful to have a means to get up and down here. So I think I'm going to put a ladder or a stairway. If I do that, how close does it come to it? Oh, okay, it'll breeze right over that door, so I just got to put a landing. Cool. So we'll just make a little landing. And another ladder. And just to give it that little bit of extra boost.
Yeah, for suggestion.
You may offer suggestion.
Can you make that landing double wide so it like goes over the door so it's like an awning?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh. Excuse me, I have to move it.
This way people can come up, stand under the awning,
This is Radio
look around,
broadcasting all day, all across.
stay protected from the rain.
I've actually never done the quest where you fight the Brotherhood of Steel with the Minutemen. I've always sided with the Railroad in my playthroughs because, you know, the Railroad's awesome. I mean, except for the part where they're woefully inept at everything that they do.
Yeah, but it
But
seems
they
like they're
tried.
the ones who need the most help. No offense.
That's what I'm saying. They're terrible at. They're terrible at like actually like doing their job, but other than that, they're pretty cool. Okay, now I'm gonna have to move that. No, don't scrap it. Just move it out of the way.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Just because I want to be able to snap things. There. It doesn't exactly look even, but it looks pretty okay. And that gives people a way up to the castle's upper reaches from down here. And this bit of moss is driving me nuts, so I'm going to get rid of it. No! There. I've decided I do not like this, so... What I'll do instead is run power from here to the pylon, and then from the pylon to here. There, then the wire doesn't hang quite so low. Okay. So there's still small gaps over there, but that shouldn't matter. So now we got to figure out how to bridge this gap. We're pretty much going to do the same thing with it, but I'm not going to put a door here because there's no need for a door on this side of the castle. How even is that? What if that's pretty good. Hey, Mephras. Okay. So that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually, Luna. I'm actually thinking I might side with the Brotherhood of Steel this run, just because, or not Brotherhood of Steel, with the Minutemen this run, just because if you side with the Minutemen, there's the possibility of doing Dance's optional quest, and getting his perk, and you can't get that for some, like, the railroad ending is really lazy because, like, they just kind of neglect that like the railroad is a viable faction for the most part. So
You may as well do the Minutemen. You've never done it before.
yeah, like with the Minutemen, they will ask you to retrieve a like particular item, but that item can also be given to the. Actually, we need to make this a little more. This. Anyway, no. There. There's a small gap, but I don't think that
It's
that
not
matters
a
much.
big gap. It's just kind of a.
There. So that more or less fixes the gaps in the castle's defenses. You still can come through two directions, but we're gonna fix that as well. There's a marshberry plant that we didn't see. But anyway, as I was saying, there is a concrete half-width wall. I could slap that in, or just a single width wall, like the quarter width or whatever. That's fine. That's good. So what we're gonna do then. What you need here? Okay. No. Just the debris. Just get rid of the debris. You actually get quite a lot of space here, but this way, anyone assaulting from this direction has to deal with both turrets. Now there is another direction they could assault from, over here. But check this out. A powered door. We've never used these before. Now, sadly, the snapping on this puts it in a really weird place, because it wants to be like part of the wall.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report.
Okay, we're gonna definitely something. I need to see that open. So what I'll do here. What I'll do here. Just no, I'm gonna have to scrap those wires and rerun them in a second.
You probably don't want to run them that way anyway.
You're correct. I actually want to do one of these, a switched power pylon. This, you can turn off the switch and it'll cut the power to the door and seal it up. And then nobody can get through. And they can only get through from the one direction. Making the castle pretty decently defended. So, let me go grab an ice pack. I will be right back.
And I'll need a towel, thank you.
Okay, now the other thing that we need desperately is food. Our old friend, the mutafruit plant. I hope that nobody ever gets sick of eating these because I'm planting them all over the place. There are advantages to planting other things, like you can get vegetable starch by planting, like, I can't remember exactly what the ingredients are. It's like corn, potatoes, and like something else. Right, that's 9. 12. 18. That's enough that 3 people can work on harvesting, and they'll harvest all of those. Now we've got food, we've got defenses, we've got whatever's.
It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
There we go. Spiffy. Okay. Now, the Minutemen won't actually harvest crops. We gotta wait for a random other person, because like we can't have private remnants there. Like they're too good for that shit. So let's see here. I do want to proceed with Nick's quest as much as possible. So I think the best thing to do immediately, we do need to get over to Nahant, but that's going to take a while. Let's go to the rationing site and work our way towards the Coast Guard. So there, a solid hour of me scrapping and then undoing the castle. It's really, I feel like that's really what people tune into the stream to watch, more so than anything else. Oh hey, wild mutafruit, which is completely useless, by the way. I've mentioned it before, but you actually cannot use wild mutafruit for anything. Except for, like, you can eat it as is, and that's it. Hello, who are you? What are you doing?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I mean, you just hanging out here? Or what? Dr. Forsyth. Nope. Okay. I'll bite. Okay. Don't get it. Probably isn't important.
One of the random encounters on the wasteland.
I guess. Here's a well-maintained house. No, I don't think I've ever actually explored this place. And apparently that's because you can't.
There's
Nope, there's not.
really.
Yep, there's a there's a platform you can fly up to can't do anything from there, and the floor has no stairs going down. You know, typical house construction. Let's go see what's in this pond. It's probably goop.
Or scum. But I mean, they're the same thing if you think about it.
Thank you. Yes, I definitely wanted to drink the water. Well, that was definitely worth it. Not a waste of time, health, and resources at all. Okay, we're coming up on the Coast Guard place. Ideally, we would want to do this at night. Our stealth is more effective. The Coast Guard station is overrun with supermarines. Really? I find it hard to believe that I'm too far away.
What's that?
Okay, maybe I am.
Guess we're not alone. I hear something.
Ah, cool.
Then,
Okay. See, this is why you usually do it at night.
Can't you just wait till night?
I mean, yeah, if you want to not be impatient. Can I not? Thank you.
You're really good.
That was one of them. Ah, you don't need brains. Okay.
My time is done! This is the urge of the super mutant! Here, right! Hold it!
No, not his left arm. Why would I want there. Guess it doesn't make much sense to be said. Maybe there's a way out. Bam!
You humans made us! Now suffer for your arrogance!
Not gonna lie, that's a pretty great line for a super mutant.
Why are you stupid?
Well, now it's nightfall.
Yep,
Congrats!
just in time too. Oh, and it's doing that thing. Okay. Excuse me 1 second, folks. I gotta quit out and reload. No, all the way to the desktop. Come on.
Is it being twatchy?
Yeah. Okay, now let's get back in there and. Yep. Please stand by. Nuka-Cola. Okay. There. That's more like it. So... Sure. Okay. I'll bet dog meat found something.
You want to go see what we got?
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna find everything in here. Like I'm gonna work my way through top to bottom. This desk's got anything? Nope. Okay, but it's got nothing. Coast Guard hat. Oh, life preserver. Those are super rare. Hey, dog butt. Eddie Winter Holotape 9.
Yes.
Message to Claire Pazinski. Time to start thinking about a vacation. How does 6 weeks in Ireland sound to you? Dublin, Galway Bay, Waterford. Maybe a week in that little bed and breakfast in Kilkenny. And don't worry, we're going to take my cousin Stephen with us. Let him get out of the country on his own. I told him to threaten that cop, not blast him in the face with a shotgun. He can rot in that abandoned fishery down in Union Wharf for all I care. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Evidence room terminal. Beep boop boop boop. None of those. There, at least we got our stuff refilled. Okay.
Nice.
Now, what's this? Need some skills? Found some over here.
Sweet.
Man, Coast Guard's got all the good stuff in their lockout.
Got it.
Cool. Okay, so Quincy and Natick. I think we already had both of those locations, as you know. So that doesn't tell us anything. Meat bag. What is this? A crossover episode?
Say, wait.
one of the characters in KOTOR, which I am also doing a series of LPs on, calls people a meatbag. It calls people meatbags. 4 mini nukes. That's not bad. Okay.
You're never gonna believe this. I'm fading.
Do you wanna?
I think so.
Okay.
I have to take my medicine.
Okay. I will grab your medicine in just a second.
Nice.
Oh, there was a trap. I was wondering what shot at me. Okay.
The detective's life isn't
I'm
an
gonna
easy,
make my tea.
very relaxed, exciting. This is the kind of place I like to come.
I have to take my medicine.
Okay. So, Quincy PD is down there. Nahant is up there. I think this one is the Natick one. Yeah, that's the Natick. None of them are over here. So... You know what?
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on the frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Okay, that's all he's gonna do. Let's go ahead and let's do this because it will actually put us closer to Nahant. Steel saws were used pre-war in Pittsburgh's steel mill. Lovely weather we're having.
Paladin
Cavalry's
Dance.
arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
The Brotherhood isn't exactly subtle when it makes an entrance, huh?
There's no reason to be subtle when you have that in your arsenal. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
To war! To war! Fredonia's going to war!
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
It sure as hell ain't gonna be taken as a gesture of good faith from the other forces in the Commonwealth.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later.
I
That
doubt
being
that.
said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Hang on, lady. We going for a ride. Before we do, making sure there's nothing worth
I prefer
grabbing.
laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot and leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
I hope your pooch knows where to do his business. If not, you're cleaning it up. Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yucca cherry, yucca grape. All the
If
hits.
you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Lady, I'm palling around with a synth right now, so could you please keep the racism down to, like, you know, at least a 7 or an 8 instead of a 10 or 11? Okay. So this is the roof, and this is a vertibird.
If synths were meant to fly, they would have built us with wings.
Got a minigun in front of you.
And
Ready to
this
fire.
is where the game usually lags out and or crashes.
I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have
What was that?
The Commonwealth looks different up here, doesn't which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find it. And I'm betting that Elder I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been floundering. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final Goodwin should be heading into future.
Oh yeah, the Constitution. That's a quest we gotta do at some point.
Stay close to me and answer all of his questions.
Dance is talking this whole time, by the way, and I can't even hear him, and I don't really care what he's saying, so don't worry. He's babbling on about how, like, good and noble the Brotherhood of Steel is.
Maybe not.
They're really not. It's Boston Airport. I mean, you gave me a minigun. You had to know I was going to use it. I guess I'll refrain from shooting the Pridway.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Hi, everybody. It's actually not that far from the castle. There.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir.
I feel promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her.
Neither me nor the machine wins out
Yes,
in that
we've read the
transaction.
reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit at your...
Womp, womp, womp. Game crashed. Okay. Well, that sucks. Because there's no easy way to, like, skip over that or anything. If it crashes like that, pretty much your only option is, hello, what's going on here? There. Yeah, she just decided she doesn't want to work at all. I'll give it another try here. Otherwise, might have to end this one early. Okay. This is the autosave from when we came out on the roof. What I'll do is I'll quick save when we get to the Pridwin, but we're going to have to fly through that whole thing again. There is no way to skip over this.
Got the minigun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you
Hey, Dance, my bullets don't seem to affect the vertebrae.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception...
It's probably got one of those timers that they used on World War I guns so that, like, the machine guns wouldn't tear their own props to pieces.
Which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal.
Ooh, that's fun.
Now all we have... last hope for survival.
Dance, do you always talk this much? There. So, yeah.
It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Okay. Everybody's still blue, so like I'm assuming that.
To solve their problems. You have to look around, see where that goes.
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into the rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam,
Okay.
Excuse me, Captain Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing.
No.
You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you are dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Cool.
Welcome aboard, Elder Matt.
No crash, and it will auto-save when we go through that door. So... Oh, you got stuff for me to steal. This is all very pretty. It's a shame I'm gonna have to blow it up at some point.
The road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing
the
feat
funky
without a
leg
hint of
boogie.
purpose or direction. And most impressively,
Little soft shoe.
question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface.
It looked like
They
I
are
was
experimenting
frying
with
my own.
dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb.
Yeah.
They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This
My
notion
partner.
that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly.
Okay.
This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost.
True.
But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that.
We'll
They're playing with
placate him.
fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry, I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood.
That I hate
He
it.
concludes that you'd be an asset to us.
Paladin
Yes, he's
Dance
one of our
has the
most
intelligence
respected
of a
field
bowl of
officers.
tapioca
You couldn't
pudding.
get a better
So
recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Sure.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event,
You know how you
once
join the
finish
army and then
becoming
they
familiar
make
with
you
the
an
Prydwen and my
officer
staff,
like
report
immediately?
to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Without even having to go through boot camp?
Status report. Green across the board, sir. Nothing new. Good. Carry on.
So this is the Prydwen inside of it.
Paladin dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Okay, well,
Why are
Covenants.
you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
That's a reference to Fallout 3. In Fallout 3, the Brotherhood was very different. They were just blatantly good guys, and in this one they're more shaded.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Oh. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us. And I don't want
I mean, that's
anything
not
to
a
slow us
lie.
down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me.
Yes. Okay. So, Dance is able to be our companion, but we can't get his perk yet. Not for a while. So, hold on one second, guys. So yeah, certain events have to happen in-game with the story, and there's a potentially missable quest that is required to be completed in a certain specific way that will allow Dance to, allow us to get Dance's perk. Okay. So, now Dance wants us to meet all of the important people.
There, try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Okay, so this is one of the characters. She's actually crippled and needs to use the power armor to walk, which is why she's...
What were you expecting? The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me. Sounds like you have a pretty full plate. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up. Actually, you seem to be getting around really well. I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Okay.
She sounds a little bitchy, but...
Yeah. See, if you look at her legs, they're not all there.
That is...
Yep.
Very food. We'll end up eating some pretty quick.
And this is our... You know, it's
basic.
you know, it's a partial suit of a complete suit of T-60. We'll just take all the pieces of it. Thank you. And I'm going to turn on markers for this quest because I don't have it.
Ever find your way through this rigmarole?
Yeah.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That power armor helmet in the background looks like XO1 power armor, which is Enclave power armor, which actually does make sense because this is the Brotherhood of Steel that was from the Capital Wasteland, and the Enclave did have a presence in the Capital Wasteland, so they did use that power armor. So that's kind of an interesting.
I don't have time for this.
Okay.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know. Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Yep. Okay, I will be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We've got one more person that we need to meet, and having met this guy, we now will find technical documents throughout the wasteland, which is actually kind of annoying because he's the only person we can take them to, and you'll continue to find them even after you've blown up the Pridwin. And
glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history.
Okay.
It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew.
I'm something that could pose a threat to the crew.
Medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard.
Probably.
Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, I mean, have you met my husband from the first episode?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question.
Well, I mean, I'm not
Do you
going
have
to
any
contradict
problems
you.
pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Okay. Okay. We're not going to meet with Maxon and get Show No Mercy started. I know what that mission is, but those poor people at Covenant have a raider attack to deal with, so we should go and help. We're almost to level 50.
I saw something.
Your stuff. Your stuff. That was a ricochet kill, by the way, that little icon that just popped up. That used to just be a thing that happened in the game if your luck was high enough. But that was only in 1 and 2. Really, this guy had the right idea of just running away. There. Covenant is defended, and looks like we didn't even lose any turrets. Cool. So We do want to get to Nahant, but I think for right now, the last thing we're going to do tonight is we're going to head over this way. And this place right here, we're going to take it. Because this is another settlement. As you can see, there's a workbench right there. And it's actually a pretty nice one. But also, as you can see, there is a bug problem.
Now!
Not bad. We got a level up. Margaret's note. Read that in a second.
Got it. Sweet.
Sweet. Okay. The dreaded Red Widow. Might as well grab stuff that we can grab while we're here. Okay, there was a trigger. Aha.
Building a collection or something?
Yes. Look, I don't tell you how to detect it. You don't tell me how to scavenge. Okay. We're gonna go. We'll swim.
That's it.
There we go. Oh, you gotta have that bucket. Okay. Now, let's level up again here. Alright, maxed out ninja. Sure. time to start working on that. Also, I do want to point out that, like, there's a lot of perks that buff your damage, and I've been purposely avoiding them. So, like, we could be doing way more damage than we currently are if we invested in those. Good old Covenant. Okay, you, first of all. You need to get food. And you go to that. Oh no. And you more food. Okay. Kyle Cox, that is an unfortunate name. So obviously this is a bit of a fixer-upper. Some gaping holes in the roof. But, I mean, we can work with this place. Trim away some of these vines. Put in a grove of mutafruit trees, because why not?
You need to assign someone to this.
I don't need to.
You need to assign someone to this.
I'm not... I'm harvesting it, lady. Just relax. Cool your jets. Let the coolness get into your vertebrae. So, a project for next time. And you know how we love these. So, next time we will fix up the boathouse and continue to do stupid shit, and eventually we might actually finish Nick's questline. But that is definitely for another time.
Oh, that
So,
Nick. Was that like, I have a quest line now?
yeah, different Nick. So, thank you guys for watching tonight, and
Sorry, I'm freaking out of it.
you're fine. Until next time, guys. See ya.